Hey, this is Robert Ferguson, and thank you for tuning in. I am your nutritionist, and I share because I care. And I'm very excited to share with you three key things uh, that really is making my day great because I'm so excited with what's happening right now. We're talking about putting people in a position to improve gut health. We're talking about losing weight without avoiding carbs. And then I'm going to share with you some information that will blow your mind that is taking place right now with our US government. And they are about to come out with this new index of foods, and they're going to categorize foods as being certified healthy. And when you see what they're calling certified healthy, you're going to go, oh my goodness. It's one of those things where you couldn't even imagine it getting even worse. It's getting worse. Now, if you're catching me for the first time, please comment, share, put this in front of other people, because our goal is to give people the knowledge and the information to have clarity and confidence so they can live their healthiest life. In the world that we are living in right now, with all the abundance of food and the lack of clarity, is making it even more confusing, and people don't know what is right. Right? It's like 20 years ago, they said don't eat eggs, and today they're saying eggs are okay. Oh my goodness. I am going to share information with you. Now, if you are new to me, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Hit the like, comment if you got something you want to comment about, but make sure you hit that bell so that you are notified every time I share information, and I don't waste people's time. I'm sharing information that I 100% know can be very beneficial for you. Now, one of the things that's taking place right now is that people are wanting to improve their gut health. The gut microbiome is becoming more and more popular. I've been talking about it for years, and I am so fortunate to have a friendship with the woman I believe is numero uno, leading the whole world. We're not talking about like a state or a city. We're, we're talking about the world when it comes to gut health. And when I connected with one of my longtime friends, we have come in contact with what I believe is one of the best, if not the best, probiotics. So I'm putting my name behind it. I am a partner of this probiotic. I have partners with me who see the need to get this product to people, because the majority of probiotics that are out there in the market, prebiotics that are out there in the market, all of these things you hear about gut health, they're not good. They're not. And I'll put our probiotic up against anybody. So I'm going to give you a quick update on that. Now, if you don't know what a probiotic is, probiotic, okay, let me just bring this up. A probiotic is when you're talking about bacteria, live bacteria that lives inside you, okay, on you. But right now I'm talking about what's inside of you. We have a product that you cannot get anywhere else but through us, that is validated, verified, and it is helping a lot of people right now. Okay. If you're looking for a probiotic that is legit and it's the real deal, we have one. Now, I'm saying probiotic because that's the term that most people are familiar with. But in reality, you have prebiotics. Ours is also a prebiotic. So a prebiotic, if you're not aware of what that is, it is basically dietary fiber. And our probiotic, our One Biotic, this product that I'm talking to you about, has inulin, which you can get in a banana. But inulin, or the prebiotic, is what fuels the live bacteria in your body, the probiotic. So we also have probiotics. So you've probably heard of like lactobacillus, bifidobacteria. We have that, and we have an abundance of it. So we have the prebiotic that fuels the probiotic, so our live bacteria, and it's capsulized in an acid resistant capsule, which means it's going to get through those gastric juices, and is way more likely compared to all these other products out there to get to where it needs to be so that you can reap the benefits of what we call a postbiotic. That's what helps make the gut healthy. And where we're seeing people with IBS, people with diarrhea, people who are struggling with gut related issues, which is everything, we're seeing amazing anecdotal feedback at this moment. Now, our product has in it what we say it has in it. We've done third party testing. We're making a lot of progress in that area, but I want to show you because we just really made it available. And we have people right now eagerly waiting on their products, which are on their way. So check this out. So I have this box, okay? And let me show you. Let me remove this thing right here because I want you to see this, okay? So you have this box that it arrives in. So the box is something like this. And then we have it wrapped inside of this really cool thing that keeps it cool. And inside of that, when you open up your product, you get the One Biotic. Now, this is the product. And when you open up this product, check this out. It's like in a Tetra Pak. It's all set up where you got to pop it out. And remember, the capsule that keeps everything live so that you benefit from it is wrapped up inside of here, inside of an acid-resistant capsule. Who's saying that? Nobody. Again, anyone who's known me, and I've been in the weight loss world since 1995. I've been helping people with their health my entire adult life. I've never taken a probiotic, but now that I am an owner of this probiotic, yes, you could say there's a conflict of interest, but I'm just keeping it real. This is a good product. And already, like one of my good friends called me this morning, and he was telling me how his daughter, who has IBS, has been taking our probiotic, and she's blown away how no symptoms, everything is working better. She's more regular, unbelievable. And I'm like, dude, you're just now telling me this? This is our product. Now, what we did, okay, that's really cool is I have this little gadget here. And what happens is we went to 10 states because, we're just launching this thing, making it available to everybody. So we sent it to all the hottest states because our probiotic needs to never go over or be in a room where the temperature is over 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So we put this little gadget inside of these products. We sent it to Florida, Arizona, all the hot states. And we can see where it is because it's Bluetooth. And we are also monitoring the temperature. And in all 10 states that we sent our probiotic to, it never got over 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, we're going the extra mile to make sure people are getting an ideal product. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to take our product once you get it and then put it in the refrigerator. You don't have to do that. You can do it. I actually do it. But where I live, for instance, in Ventura, California, inside my home, it never gets over 77. But if it were to get over 77 inside of my house, then I put it in the refrigerator. So your product, for those of you who have taken advantage of our initial launch, it is on its way. And I can't wait for you to put it to the test. We're talking 1, 2, 3 days. You will know, especially if you have some challenges with your gut health, you will know if this thing is working or not. This is not something you got to take for 90 days and then let us know. A probiotic, when it's done right, it's delivered right, which ours is a symbiotic because you get both the prebiotic, which is the inulin, and then you got the probiotic, which is the healthy bacteria that interacts with your healthy bacteria that creates a postbiotic, which is what makes the gut health better. I'm talking about better regularity. We're talking about helping with constipation that many people are challenged with, helping with runniness, all these negatives that are tied into the gut, IBS, IBD, all of this. We're very confident that our product is going to open up some eyes and create, a heightened quality of life, if you know what I mean. So again, if we have a product, I got to let people know about it. So, and if you have questions about what a prebiotic is, a probiotic is, we even have a course that's available that we can send you a link to, and you can learn everything about gut health, aka gut microbiome. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. I also want to share with you real quick, we have this really cool workbook that I created. And the workbook is for people who they want to lose weight, they want to learn, they want the knowledge, they want to put themselves in a better position so that they can learn how to eat in a way that's going to help them get the outcomes that they want. And this workbook is ideal for people who get a coach. So if you work with a diet-free life coach, someone who's certified with our methodology, you must or should, I'm using the word should, and there is a judgment there, because if you don't have this workbook when you sign up with a coach, then your coach is not following the program. They're not. And I want to know about it. So if you're working with a Diet Free Life coach and you don't have your workbook, you don't have this thing. And this thing is awesome because when I'm coaching my clients now, I say turn to page, let's say 19, and we're going to talk about protein sources. Or I may say turn to page, let's just see here. Let me just show you. Like this is a page that we began, like page 11. Page 11, we're going to walk you through step by step how to make a fat burning meal based on what's going to work best for you. So when you become a client, you get your workbook is included. Now, I have people who have worked with me over the years and they're not being coached by one of our coaches. So you wouldn't get the workbook necessarily. So what I have done is made the workbook available for anybody. And once you get your workbook, we also give you access to our community at Diet Free Life, where you log in and I walk you through each page of the Diet Free Life workbook and give you some tips and tricks on how to make the most of the Diet Free Life methodology. Now, years ago, I had a program called Food Lovers Fat Loss. And there's a lot of things about that program because some people get it on eBay or they get it from a friend or they go to some auction and they see the program. Well, that was created in 2005. Well, quite a few years have gone by. And of course, I'm constantly challenging myself to advance myself when it comes to being able to give people current, accurate information. And inside of this workbook, for instance, we have what oils, vegetable oils, seed oils to avoid, what oils to cook with is best for you. And it totally contradicts what was being explained in 2005. So for someone who just wants to be up to date, you want to get the workbook so that you are up to date and you have current knowledge. The science is right now, and then you can make the most of it if you want to do it on your own. And at the same time, I share with you the ultimate benefits of being able to work with a coach. And when you work with a coach, there is nothing that can compare to that. Nothing. I mean, there's nothing that compares to that. Seriously. If you want to be successful and you want to maximize, you got to get a coach. And you want to get a coach, you want to be set up in a way where it's not killing you financially. And we have many options for people. I mean, we'll blow you away how we have set things up to make it possible for everybody to benefit. Okay. Now, I just told my assistant to tune it down because the light was kind of bothering me a little bit. Okay. Last thing I want to show you is this thing that the government is coming out with. And this is going to shock you. Okay. Let's go big screen. The government is coming out with recommendations that is quite disturbing. If you look at this chart right here, you can see that they are saying basically Fruit Loops is better for you to consume than egg fried in butter. An egg fried in butter, they're demonizing. Ground beef, they're demonizing. And this is absolutely, in the words of Mike Tyson, ludicrous. Seriously. We must get educated because if you're not informed, you will be influenced by those who are misinformed. And a lot of the misinformation is coming from our government. It's one of the saddest things that I've ever seen. And when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's getting worse. So I want you to join me, you guys. Seriously, go to my website at dietfreelife.com. Go to my website, sign up for our newsletter so that you are informed. Go to our YouTube channel because I'm about to launch our new podcast, which will be called Diet Free Life with Robert Ferguson. And I will have some of the most educated, most informed, I'm calling them experts in their field of expertise, having a conversation with me. And trust me, if they're off and it's not making sense, I'm going to call them on it. That's just who I am. That's who I've been. And I will also highlight some of my Diet Free Life coaches that I work with closely. And I have a business coach who has joined the team that I'm working with. And she is absolutely amazing because when you want a better understanding, you want clarity of something, you know what? It really does come down to looking at the money. And when you look at the money line, that's when you come in contact with what is real and what is not. So I have a new podcast that I'm launching with my partner. Her name is Rola Diab. And I can't wait for you to meet her because she is, I mean, like a reincarnation of Oprah when it comes to communicating and how she's able to just really tap in and bring things to life like no one else. And when I was hoping to do some work in this space, I was missing that partner. And she showed up. And that was the universe answering my desire to do something great. And I really did believe it would be certain other people, but they fell short. They really did. And it broke my heart because I can see greatness in certain people, but they can't always see greatness or certain things interfere with their ability to tap into it. And I can say this boldly because this is like the partner that I really was destined to connect with. And I can't wait to introduce her to you and the community and put people in a better position to thrive with all parts of their life. So whether it's your finances, whether it's your mindset, whether it's your health, we're going to be tapping on all of it. And we have some amazing guests that I'll be bringing to that platform. But you will be informed of everything because through Diet Free Life is where I'm going to be able to like connect you and introduce you to opportunities that will help you make the most for you, if that makes sense. So if you're new to Diet Free Life, if you're old school Diet Free Life, get your workbook. Seriously, just get your workbook. You'll see when you get it is well worth it. And all of the things that you would want to tap into or be reminded is in here. And don't share this with anyone because people will see it when they come to your house. They'll take it and they ain't bringing it back because the value 100% is there. And if you ever wanted to try a probiotic, give ours a shot. Do it for a month. You can cancel anytime. Give it a shot. I've never taken a probiotic consistently until now. My mom is taking this probiotic. I'm taking this probiotic. My kids are taking this probiotic because our probiotic is ideal for adults, for kids. And you know, I'll end on this. One of the coolest things about our probiotic is that if you've ever taken antibiotics, which kind of disrupt your gut, after you take the antibiotics is when you're encouraged to take a probiotic. Well, you can take our probiotic while you're taking antibiotics. Who else is saying that? No one. It's kind of like if you had a glass of water, right? So I have my tea here actually. And if the healthy gut bacteria is in the tea, when you take an antibiotic, it starts to leave. And when it goes down and is filtered, you become more vulnerable, right? Your immune system is compromised. You're not as resilient when it comes to your health. Well, then you got to replenish it. Well, as all of the healthy is leaving, we're pouring it in so it never goes down. And I'm going to do a visual on that because I think it'll do really well on TikTok. So again, our probiotic is a prebiotic. It's a probiotic, which means it's a symbiotic. You're getting the best of both worlds, and it's confirmed to have in it what we say is in it. And so far to date, the anecdotal responses that we're getting is absolutely awesome. So thank you guys. You know I'm in it for you. I am. I would not steer you wrong. And if I did steer you wrong, somewhere along the line, someone steered me wrong. And for years, I question everything. I question myself regularly. And that's why from the days of creating Food Lovers to the days of the book I wrote, Fat That Doesn't Come Back, to the work I did way before all of that, where I am now is solid because it's non-biased. It's all based on the truth. And we see the results on an ongoing basis, right? Diet Free Life is evidence-based, clinically proven. It is. We've demonstrated it with the big boys, from the Aetnas of the world to the Gateways to doing work with United Healthcare. They've all seen it, and we're now taking it to a whole nother level. So anyway, I wanted to make this video available to you. I will be back. Remember, every Tuesday we have Fat Loss Friday. Every Tuesday we have Fat Loss Tuesday, and every Friday we have Fat Loss Friday. Then we're going to now weave in Waistline Wednesday, and we're going to talk about Metabolic Monday, and then we're going to have fun on Thursday. So my goal is to be here for you to share information and to help bring clarity to any questions you have about losing weight, and definitely losing weight without avoiding carbs. We've done it for years. No one can even argue, because we are evidence-based and clinically proven. It just is what it is. So you can choose how you want to lose weight, but my goal is to show you how to eat foods that you love. And I want you to feel like you're not on a diet. I want you just to feel regular every day. And this goes against what everybody else is preaching. But again, I've proven it again and again and again. We've had people lose 5 pounds up to 290 pounds without avoiding carbs and without having to restrict themselves from eating foods that they love. There's a way to do it, and we've proven it. I'm Robert Ferguson.